'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through Earl's house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Not even Mike?
Nah.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Earl would soon be rocking there.
The band were nestled, all snug in their beds, while songs of Earl Green played in their heads.
And Stacy in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
When out of the garage I heard a loud sound down under. I sprang from my bed 'cause it sounded like thunder.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open my guitar case and rocked out like Slash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow,
You said breast.
thanks Dan, gave the luster of midday to objects below.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear? Well, looks like Earl Green. I thought that much was clear.
With a designated driver, lively like a squirrel, I knew in a moment it must be St. Earl.
More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted
Earl!
and called them by name.
Earl Green.
Now Matt, now Sal,
Now Mike, Jay, and Dan,
on Nancy and Stacy,
our #1 fans.
to the top of the porch.
To the top of the wall,
Now dash away,
dash away,
dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of songs, and St. Earl too. Who wrote this? You gotta be kidding me. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
My hooves! As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Earl came with a bound.
Earl was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
A Taylor guitar strapped to his waist, and he looked like a rock star just opening his case.
His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose is like cherry.
That's sweet. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. That's weird. And the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Is this even English?
He sprang to his sleigh, to his band gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
Earl? What's a thistle?
It's when you thist before you whist.
But what's a this?
Whatever you make it to be.
But I heard him exclaim as St. Earl drove out of sight. Last line, Earl, you ready?
Awesome.
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.